What's the point in the battle pass? Right. So disclosure, they gave me the battle pass this season, and they've given me previous ones. Okay. However, I will always tell you how I feel. I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to say nice things ever. Right. And I will tell you exactly what I think. There you go. Just so we cover all our bases. It used to be DLCs. I don't know how new everybody is here, but there used to be DLCs where you'd get a bundle of like armor pieces, build pieces, weapons, and weapon skins and things like that. It was all skins. Sir, could you not, please? And they used to release them like on a regular basis. That would come out with some free content, and then at the same time there would be a DLC, right? And it was popular. They were great value. They would be like £8.99, or like $9 or $10 maybe, or something like that. And you'd get like a bunch of stuff. You get loads of placeables depending on the DLC. Those things still exist and you can buy them, but they stopped releasing DLCs and they moved to a battle pass. It is, and I personally think it's reasonable value because you buy one, and as long as you don't buy anything from the Bazaar, you will get future battle passes for free because you get crumb coins when you level it up. Right? Okay. Every now and again you'll get crumb coins, just like Overwatch and stuff, except with Overwatch you won't get the next battle pass for free with the amount of coins you get. I hate the Overwatch one particularly. Eventually you will get enough to get another one, but you won't get it every time. Okay, so the battle pass is fine, right? It's like, you know, buy one, cool, then you just always get battle passes as long as you play, right? If you don't level your battle pass, you won't get the coins, so you will have to pay for future ones. And you level your battle pass by completing challenges, XP challenges in here, which are like fine, right? People use them as like daily quests and things like that. It gives them something to do. I think that's cool. I always wished we had daily quests. Well, I've played this game for a long time. I always wish we had these. That's great. So that's cool. So that's it basically. So now in the battle pass you will get like some like decorative stuff, very, very beautiful art kind of like items, skins for like weapons, skins for your animals, emotes, little like tents and things like that, little, you know, decorative items, very beautiful. And if you buy one battle pass and then you get all the future ones free, then technically all this is like free stuff, right? Cool. So that's fine. The only problem I have, so you don't generally get like full building sets with it, and you could argue it's a lot more placeables and emotes and skins for like individual things. You don't get like full building sets, generally speaking, right? The armor sets, this is dyed because it shows you the dye that you've already got on your current armor. Like, so this is nice, but you don't get like full building sets. The problem you run into is that with the crumb coins you get in the battle pass, you could spend them in the Bazaar, which is the shop, and the shop is very, very, very expensive, right? Generally speaking, they give me these items from the shop. They give them to me on a regular basis. I'm very grateful to them because I get to try them out. This is what I'm wearing at the moment, and they look great. I love things. It's cool, right? New skins and stuff. This stuff is too expensive. Personally, I think so. I think a lot of people feel that way. And the problem is it kind of like, they're very, very smart. Like, not the devs and not the people working on the ground level, but there are people working for companies like this who are designed to get money from you. They have like degrees in it and stuff like that. And they know that you're going to see something in the Bazaar if you check on it. If you check it regularly, you're going to see something and you go, I've got to have that. And you might not have the money for it right now, but and you don't know when it's going to be back, although things do cycle back eventually, even if in different bundles and things. And they are kind of preying on the people like me, probably. Like, if I wasn't like streaming and didn't just get stuff randomly for free, I would want to buy this stuff. I'd be like, I've got to have that. This has been here before, fortunately, but like, it's just very, very expensive. So I don't know if you wanted all those different thoughts, but that is basically a summary of the situation. I do think there is a big benefit to the battle pass, and that is it keeps people playing for longer. And if you're like me and you've been playing this game for a long time, you'd play on official servers and there'd be suddenly a big influx of people playing the game because there was a DLC. They wanted to build something nice. They wanted to build, something with the new build set and that kind of thing. And then they would stop playing, and then the servers would be dead again until the next DLC came out and the next kind of boosting content. So I think it is good in terms of like keep people playing, and it is funding them to make more content on a regular basis, which is what they've now kind of like been doing. So I don't know if that answers your question or gives you way more information you wanted, but I wanted to talk about it. There you go. FOMO, that's it. Yes. Moneyology. Is that what it's called? Moneyology. Yes, the battle pass is fine. The battle pass is fine. The stuff is gorgeous. The problem is obviously the bazaar, definitely. But that is what they're banking on, right? That's probably why the battle pass is like good and free for people who are playing. Yes. The same with Dark Tide. It's a psychology effect. Yeah, drive people to make decisions. Yeah. So I even knowing how I feel about this, right? I buy skins in Overwatch because I play that off stream. I buy skins in Overwatch and it's a first person game. All I see is my arm. I will buy a skin if it's for the character that I play a lot of. If a Mercy skin comes out, or like Moira or Anna or Zen, somebody that I play, then I will pay for it. And it's like 20 quid, which is a lot of money. You could buy a whole game. What is Valheim's like £15, right? So there's obviously worse things, right? But, spending however much money for a table, how much money is this in real life? That's going to be a lot of money for a table and like bits and bobs, a table and a chair. I mean, it looks great, right? Hopefully they'll give this to me because I'd like it, but it's a lot of money, But the devs don't have any control over that. This is somebody that has been appointed by the higher ups to make money for the game, to fund all the content. And that's just the thing, really. So, haven't missed one yet. I'm a victim. That's it, Fighter now. Yeah. If I wasn't, so I made myself when I first started playing this. Like, obviously, most of the time when I'm playing this now, I'm streaming it anyway. So I'm not like just bored and like idly looking at the shop a lot of the time. I'm super busy with like other, with streaming and then also making videos and stuff, right? But and now I know that there's a chance they're going to give me stuff. So I'm not really like troubled by buying stuff from the shop, because I'm like, if it's cool, they'll probably give it to us like just on like a regular basis, which I'm very privileged about, very very like grateful for and everything, and it's great. But yeah, I probably would be like you, Fight Naya. I would probably just buy stuff if I and that would be a concern for me. There you go. Oof. Don't mind paying for the shiny, don't like paying for functionality. So you mean if it's cosmetics, you're happy as long as it's not pay to win? Yeah. And then there's the argument, well, yeah, of course, don't buy it. If you don't have the money, don't buy it. Just don't open the shop or whatever. Cool. But then there's a lot of people who don't have that self-control. I don't really have that self-control, generally speaking. So there you go. But that is like the nature of games now, isn't it?